storming out right now. So, if you hear background noise, it's probably what that is. I just dyed my eyebrows today, so that's why they look really dark. But I felt like doing my makeup, and I just organized it, so I guess it's like perfect time. I didn't know what this was called. Ace Marketing said that they were called, I can't get that, okay, there's the clear coat. Canoodles, I think. So, I wasn't aware that's what they were called. Okay. So, here's what we're working with. Let me get you pointed down. I did move all my makeup in here, so oh, and guys, I went to one of my favorite places. I went to Marshall's today. Oh, it's right behind me. Hold on. Okay, so I also turned down my fan. So I think I was pressing the wrong button, but I was wondering why it wasn't. But I went to Marshall's and I got this. I like this brand a lot. It's considered a luxury brand. This was a Christmas thing. I actually got it. This was $12, but I got it for $7. Which is actually cheaper than the price of this lip balm, which I love. Their lip balms are about $8 separately, not including the shipping, because they don't sell this stuff in stores most of the time. But it was $8. I think their sprays are normally like $14 or $7. So this is the aloe, cucumber, and green tea spray. I'm excited to try it. That was thunder. I'm not gonna I'm gonna use this as like a real mist instead of or like a pillow spray, because these actually contain alcohol. And if you guys don't know, I'm gonna be doing a soft-spoken / whisper, but if you guys don't know, I have really dry skin, so you're gonna want to avoid, if you have dry skin, products with alcohol in them, because it's gonna dry out your face. So I'm gonna just spray it on my wrist. Ooh. It smells very clean, very fresh. It does smell like cucumbers, but I'm gonna use this as like a pillow mist or something, or maybe for like to cover up the smell of like hay, because my room smells like hay because of the guinea pigs. Also, and my teeth look super yellow. I just finished eating chips, like hot spicy chips. My teeth are. But anyways, so I went and picked up that. I didn't really go for any reason. I just kind of felt like getting out of the house, and I got my tire fixed today. Well, technically I didn't. So I went to a tire shop with my grandfather. I'm gonna go ahead and get started, guys. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. concealer. This is the hydrating camo concealer. But so I went with my grandfather. I call him Papa because again we're from the South, so we just live in Ohio now. But he took me, so like we met at where he worked, because he works in town for the city, and so I met him there, which I hate driving in town, by the way. It is terrifying. It's like very tight packed, and then also oh, that's what I should have got while I was there. I should have got like a headband to push things back. I love those like fluffy little spa looking headbands, so cute. But I have a mirror right there and here, but I'm not gonna do full coverage. But so I drove, and then he drove my car while I'm in the passenger seat to the tire shop, and they were so nice and quick. And basically my tire's been leaking for about wasn't leaking, it was just the sensors, because my sensors don't work, but it was leaking. So we took it in because we couldn't find the leak ourselves. Well, it turns out there was a giant hole like this big. Okay, that's a big hole for a tire, guys. In my sidewall of my tire, and it was also, so that can be fixed if it's in the sidewall. It's just takes time to fix that, but it was in, which is why the reason we didn't find the hole at first, but the reason they couldn't fix it was because it was like right at the point as like the tire curves, and they said that if they patched it, the tire would explode. So this is the great thing about that tire shop that we went to, is that they have used tires there for when they do tire changes that they keep, that they can offer you, so you don't have to buy or wait for new tires. So we ended up just buying a new tire, because normally when you replace tires, sorry to talk about cars and tires, but when you replace tires, you normally get 2 tires. But if you have like an all-wheel drive car or truck or whatever, but because my car was 4-wheel drive, we didn't have to worry about that. And so we just got the one tire, and it was only $40, which is awesome comparative to like waiting on a $200 tire and then paying for it to be installed. And they did it in under, I want to say in under an hour, and fixed it, and or like got the tire off, figured out what was wrong, made sure that it was okay to put on a new tire, and the tire that they put on is actually better than the tires that I currently have on my car, because it has like a better tread than my tires, even though it's used. So it was a pretty good deal for $40. And my grandpa was super nice, and he paid for it, even though I was going to, because I just wanted him to take me, because unfortunately, I don't know what the banging is. That's not thunder. It's like somebody slamming a door. But unfortunately, I know some car places will try and oversell you if you're feminine. So, and also, I don't like driving in town, and so I knew he'd drive. What the hell is that noise? I'm sorry, that's frustrating me. But here's the air smoke. I think it's my little brother, because he's here today, and he's in his room. Okay, so I've got the power down. I don't even know if you guys can hear it. I don't know. I didn't put primer on. I just saw it. If that happens one more time, I'm gonna go out and figure out what it is. It's frustrating me. Well, I've got this palette sitting out, and I kind of want to use it because it's right here. But I used it in the last couple videos, so. What about this one? Baby Got Peach. I haven't used this one a whole bunch. Here's what it looks like. Those are the colors we're gonna work with. I like those colors. But it was for cheap, and while we were waiting, we went to this. Oh, I didn't bring it. It's still in my car. So we went to like this goods, like earth goods shop. So they sold a lot of like incense. It wasn't a metaphysical shop. They sold like a lot of vitamins and stuff. And I thought we should go there because I've been trying to get my hands on some honeycomb, right? Sorry, I just got a text. I was looking at what that said. And like Walmart, where I work, has been out. I haven't gone to Kroger's, so I might go to Kroger's and get some. But we went to the store to see if they had honeycomb by chance, because you think that they would. They're out too, and that's like a big thing that they sell. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna probably just wait till Walmart gets it back in stock, because that'll probably be the cheapest. Alright guys, I don't know, just texted me to let the dog out, so I'm gonna do that real quick. And I'm back. So if you do end up hearing that sound, it's the baby raccoons. We have a loft up above my brother's room, so they're playing and thumbing around. So if you hear that, that's what that is, and I can't do nothing about that. And that's why she texted me to let the dog out, because she'll scratch and like knock on doors still be let out, so okay guys. But anyways, so we went there, but I got coconut covered dates with almonds on them. Now I just read the coconut and then the almond, and I thought it was like a homemade almond joy, so I thought it was chocolate. I didn't read the date part, so I got it. It was still good. I'm not a date person, I would say, but it was really good. So my grandma and I shared some of those, and then I also got a strawberry flavored black tea, which I'm excited about trying. I think I'm gonna steep it in Sprite, because I saw somebody do that with their tea and they said it was really good, so I think I'm gonna try that. I don't know where I saw that. I think on YouTube somewhere. People have really weird but good ideas. But and then after we did that, we were gonna go and figure out if we wanted something for dinner, but he wasn't really hungry and I wasn't hungry, so we went to this I think it's only an Ohio thing. It's called Wits Frozen Custard, and it's really good. It's my favorite flavor is almond joy, but they only had strawberry and another flavor. They do a weekly flavor and then a daily flavor, and the weekly flavor was strawberry. So, but almond joy is the best if you're ever in Ohio and you come across a Wits. Almond joy, really recommend. It's very good. But so we went there. He got like corn dogs, and I just got my ice cream or custard. And then I went home and then realized I lost my bank card, which I just got because I lost the first one, which I found, by the way. I found it after we ordered a new card, so I guess it didn't matter. But so I had to drop it. So my mom and I drove back to Wits, the frozen custard place, because that's where I thought I dropped it. Wasn't there. And so I'm freaking out, of course, like thinking, oh my gosh, like I just lost a brand new card, like I'm losing my mind, and we can turn it off. So we did. And then we went back to the parking garage, like where my grandpa works, because that's where, oh my gosh, they're going crazy up there. But we didn't go back to the tire shop because I told my mom, I swear to her up and down, that I knew I had my card when I left the tire shop, because I was going to pay for the ice cream that we got. And it was there because my grandpa went back to the tire shop to check for us, which he was going to do on his way to work because it's really close to his job in the morning, but he decided randomly to do it tonight, and he found it, which I'm kind of glad he did come back tonight, because it's storming like crazy. Like we're getting hail right now, I think. So it hasn't hit my house yet, but it's already hit in some areas. I wasn't planning on doing a super orangey look, but I kind of like it. Kind of reminds me of the looks I first did when I started doing makeup. Just crazy orange. I think that's like a color that a lot of people go for. It's like orange. I feel guilty having makeup sometimes, guys. Like, I really like the idea of wearing makeup, but I don't like wearing it out because, you know, obviously makeup, unfortunately, is like a very inherently feminine thing, and you know, I'm already a feminine person, so it's just not a good mix for makeup and me in public. Also, Ohio, you know. And an update on testosterone. Still waiting. Have not gotten anything from my doctor's office or my like Kroger's that I was planning on picking it up from. I don't know if my insurance is like really trying to get out of not covering it or what. So I'm getting kind of anxious, to be honest, because I, you know, obviously I just want to start it I was hoping to be able to do like a Pride Month video for it, but might not make it because my insurance is just like, but do you need it? So, but I know in a lot of other states and other doctor's offices that I would have gone to would have been even longer of a wait, so I'm trying to be thankful, but you know. I'm debating whether doing chunky glitter or not. I kind of don't want to deal with cleaning up chunky glitter, but also I think it'd look nice. Look at that pretty glitter. Isn't that gorgeous, guys? I have like 3 different mirrors. It's weird. I think I like it how it is. I don't think I'm gonna do. And you know how I keep saying that I'm gonna clean my makeup brushes every video? Still haven't done it. It's kind of terrible. Okay. I don't have eyeliner. I did throw that eyeliner away. I think I'm gonna order some. I'm not gonna do my eyebrows because I don't think there's much I can do with that. I guess I'll put lashes on since I'm not doing glitter. I don't gotta worry about that. Here's the lash glue that I use. I recommend this to everybody. And my lashes. I just cleaned my guinea pig's cage too. I've had a very eventful day. I'm very tired actually, but I know I won't be able to sleep right away, so I figured might as well try and film a video. I'm like trying to like get motivation to pre-record. I'm hoping not to like crazy overshare, but I'm hoping to get on some antidepressants maybe. I think that will help me kind of want to. It's because it's weird. It's like I want to make videos, but it's like I don't want to get up. So that's not even like a lazy thing, because like, and there's no shame in wanting to be lazy. I really want to say that. Like, I think everybody needs a lazy day, you know? And I don't think some people take enough lazy days. I really don't. I know my lash looks crazy. I'm getting a mirror so I don't have to get so close to you guys. But it's just like something that I really struggle with, and I feel, oh my gosh, what are they doing up there? Poor things. Oh my gosh, this is like the worst lash placement. I've been really bad at putting my lashes on recently. Yeah, that's the look. But I feel like guilty for it because it's like I feel like I could help out more like around my house and stuff. And like with my guinea pigs, like they're animals that like depend on me, right? And it's like I have to fight to have motivation to clean up their cage. Like it's rough, and it's always been that way for me. And so I might try and get antidepressants through my current doctor next time I go to visit. I think that might be a good idea. I've never been on antidepressants. I also struggle with anxiety. I have been like not officially diagnosed with it, but I've been diagnosed by someone who is a licensed psychiatrist, or not psychiatrist. Well, it's like, no, is it a psychiatrist? I don't know, but you know, and my mom at that time, she's really weird about mental health stuff, and she's trying her best with like, you know, the transit stuff and all that, but she's also really weird about that, and like, I don't know. So she didn't let me get on antidepressants and anti-anxiety medication. Same with my ADHD. Like that was diagnosed. I have been diagnosed with that, and I don't get any medication for that. I've heard that it doesn't really work well, so I guess I don't really mind. I've learned to function with it. Anyways, so, but I'm hoping that might help me want to kind of do more, because, like, I don't know, like, it bothers me. Oh my gosh, there is such obviously fucking hair in there. Sorry for cursing, but that was like the worst feeling ever. What is stuck on my eyelid? That hurts. Like, I don't like it when my room is dirty and stuff, but something that I think my depression gets a hold of is, like, not wanting to clean up. Like, at all. Or, like, I can attest to this right now. My bed, I just watched all of my bedding for the first time in a really long time. Probably been a little too long since I've done that last. Oh, it's uneven, but I'm not gonna bother with it. And so I finally did that because I had some motivation today. I'm gonna use this, the Milk Kush mascara. And so I did that, and it's all just dried and clean, but it's sitting on my bed, and I don't feel like putting like the fitted sheet on and all that stuff because it's just, yeah, it's a lot of work. And it's like weird because it's like I'm very self-aware of it, but I'm not gonna change it. But maybe I will. Maybe because I pointed it out, I'll do it. I don't know. Human behavior is really weird. You guys. At Marshall's, they normally have quite a lot of milk products, which is the reason I actually really kind of wanted to go, is because I wanted to see if I could get some milk products, but the only thing that they really only had like a lip gloss, and I wasn't really interested with that lip gloss. And then they had like a primer for mascara, I think, which I almost got, but it was still kind of expensive for Marshalls, because Marshalls are supposed to discount it to a certain point, and I just felt like that was really expensive still, so I didn't get it. But and I almost bought myself a vanity mirror because it was kind of cute looking, but I didn't do it. It was only $8, so, but they looked really cheap, so I was like, okay, I might as well not, you know, waste money. Should be safe. I haven't bought any crystals or something like that recently. I've been tempted to, but I think I'm gonna buy myself a computer, guys, tomorrow. I might get I'm planning on going to Best Buy. So I am gonna do college in the near future. Again, this is a gap year. I haven't picked a college. I'm looking at a college right now. It's like to teach you how to advertise and code, and but also help you continue with like contemporary art and things like that, which is something that I'm interested in because I like contemporary art. Let's do some highlighter. I'm gonna do my Too Faced highlighter. This one. But I think it's like only a 2-year schooling and you get your degree, and they have like a 99.9% job placement because you do a externship, which means you get a paid internship, and then normally that place where you do the externship, you get a job offer. So like people who are like start working for like Apple and stuff like that. I got this from an Anastasia palette. I think I had to throw it out. My guinea pigs are running around. They don't like the thunder. It scares them, poor things. But so yeah, there's a possibility I might do that. There's also a school in Georgia. It's called SCAD. They have a really good art program, but I don't know. Like, you know, it's just like all up in the air right now. I don't know what I want to do. And I know I I could probably get good scholarships. Like I graduated with honors. I had really good grades for the most part. There was a guys, they're chattering at each other because they're angry. And don't worry, I do keep them safe. I do separate them when they need to be separated. They're just right now chattering. I did get up and make sure that they weren't trying to lunge at each other. Because the cage is like 2 levels, so they will separate themselves, which is nice. So I don't feel like I have to worry about that. But anyways, yeah, there was like a point in school where I kind of stopped trying for a while because I didn't think I'd be around, to be honest. I'm gonna use this blush because in my organizing video I did, Miss Kitty said she really liked this blush. I'm gonna show her how I use it. It's a little stamp. I had this for a really time. I actually bought this for prom, but I never got to use it because the prom that I bought it for was canceled. But it's a cushion, and this is in the shade Koi 01. One second. I'm so sorry if they keep squeaking, guys. I know it's probably annoying. But I just stamped it in there. I can't really see it. My blends into my redness pretty well. And then I do one on my nose, but like not a full one. But I don't know. It's like kind of all up in the air. Like I don't know what I want to do. I don't. I know I want to be comfortable. I want to have a nice job, good benefits, and you know, a place to myself for a while. I'm not like all crazy about, you know, finding somebody. Although I would love to. I get a little lonely here and there. You know, but because it's hard for somebody like me to find somebody, to be honest. Not to like go, oh, woe is me. It's just, it is. It's difficult. I mean, it's just, I don't know, like how to describe it. I'm gonna go down to one of my other palettes that gets a shade to contour with. This is the Going Coconuts palette that I'm gonna use with the browns to contour with. But like, it's hard, especially being like pre-transition in a lot of ways and trying to find a significant other. I've had really great, wonderful significant others in the past who have treated me nothing but the best. And sometimes I think one of my ex-girlfriends, Laura, she watches my videos sometimes. She said, so Laura, if you click on this one, hope you're doing well. Which I know you are, or at least the last time we talked. Oh, there's like a really dark one and then kind of a lighter one. Oh, I don't know. Let's do the lighter one. Let's see. I got this brush from my mom. And by God, I mean I kind of grabbed. But I think that it's kind of hard, especially like in Ohio, and then like to be pre-transition. So like for most people, gender and like sex are the same thing. And in my case, it's not. Like eventually it's gonna, you know what I mean? It's just right now it's not. And so I think for a lot of people that's a big throw, you know what I mean? And it's hard to have that thought process change. And again, there are plenty of people who are, you know, understanding and, you know, which is the bare minimum, to be frank, but it's also, you know, it's hard when you're not raised that way, I guess. But anyways, in Ohio it's not great, and it's hard to find somebody who is genuine about it, because like I've been on dating apps before and stuff, and it gets really creepy really quick. Like, there's people who are only interested in you to like fetishize you, and it's not great or fun. You know, you just want to find like a genuine connection. So, and anytime that I feel like I do, it's not because I'm really bad at like reading people, I guess. So it's hard for me to understand like when's acceptable to like have feelings, because I don't know if you're flirting, right? So it's just kind of, that's rough for me. Do my nose, why not? This brown is a little bit more red than I would like it, but it's okay. Oops. But I know that there's plenty of people in like Ohio that probably are more accepting than I think, but it's also hard to like put yourself out there, you know, because obviously people are gonna give you a piece of their mind even though you don't really care for it. How do I say this? I 1010% respect difference of opinion, but it's hard to say that it's an opinion when there are facts backing up my existence. Like, I exist. Like, it's weird that people say like they disagree with my existence. Like, if either you can't disagree with my existence, I'm there, you know, I'm here. So, and making that conscious decision to be here, that's the reason that, you know, sadly a lot of people who are like me don't make it to this age. So, and I wasn't planning on it when I was younger, and now I'm here, very confused and scared because I don't know what I want to do with life. But I'm glad that I pushed through. And you know, if you guys ever feel that way, just know that there are people who do care and love you and care about you. And I'm one of those people. I know that probably sounds so cliche, like you don't even know me, but I do care. And if you ever need someone to talk to, you can always talk to me in the comments or DM me on Instagram. And I do recommend the going on the Trevor's Project website. They have a good outreach. The suicide hotline, I honestly don't recommend that. And I hate to say that, but because I've been somebody who has called that and stuff, y'all, they have the worst people working that stuff. Like, I don't even want to get into, like, it just makes me laugh thinking about it, because I was so angry on how the conversation went that I just went to sleep. So like, it technically did its job, but sorry if that got kind of dark, guys. I'm not trying to put that to be a bad, you know what I mean? Just, you know, I think I'm gonna do a lip tint. I want to do this one. Yeah, that look cute. This is the pear one, I think. Anytime I put lipstick on, it actually reminds me of my ex a lot. Girlfriend, Laura. I hope she doesn't mind that I name drop her. It's not like I'm talking bad. I would just watch her do her makeup in the morning. We were long distance for a year, and then we met up in New York because she lived really far. I won't say where. I might have already have, to be honest, in the past video. I don't think I have. I don't really talk about relationships and stuff. But I used to watch her and do her makeup in the morning before we go out and stuff. So it's just a really calm moment. I don't know. Because I didn't really wear makeup much then at all. It made me feel gross. I think I've come to terms that I do enjoy makeup. I just don't wear it out in public because it makes me feel disgusting. And I'm gonna put this gloss on top to make it kind of glossy. I think it's coming together nicely. But I don't know, like doing any lip products just reminds me of her doing her makeup in the morning. And she always had this like one lip gloss. It's like disgusting. I don't know if y'all have like significant others and they kiss you and they're like, oh, what are you wearing? That's disgusting. That's exactly how that was. I hated it. And she always put it on right before too, so it was like, oh, the worst. Did I have everything on? I feel like I'm missing something. I think it's because I'm not doing my eyebrows and I'm like, I have my lips on, I have blush, I have contour, highlighter. Yeah. This came out way cute. I was just kind of doing a quick look. I'm gonna do some setting spray. I'm sorry that a lot of my videos have been makeup videos recently. It's just that. I don't know, it's what I'm motivated to do. But, yeah. If you guys ever have a chance to go to New York, I highly suggest it. It is fun. I'm putting my makeup away. 1 second. Ooh. But no, New York is gorgeous. Very hot. Very humid. Crowded. But gorgeous. And a lot of fun. There's a lot of stuff to do. And was that glare been there the whole time? I'm so sorry, y'all. I don't know what I did to the camera. It's like catching all glare. I just feel like chatting. Do you guys mind if we just chat for a little bit? I'll tap on some stuff. Here, let me just brush your face. I feel bad. I'm in the mood to film for a second. Maybe should I do a separate video? I don't really feel like that. I just I'm already on a roll with how I'm talking. But no, Laura is a really great person. I think she just graduated too. I don't know why I was surprised at seeing her graduate. Because I think she's younger than me. Yeah. But we met online through a friend. And we just kind of we really just hit it off instantly. Oh my gosh, look at that sad, pathetic lash. But anyways, not to talk about a past relationship. It's dead over. We do chat occasionally. We play Pokemon Go together. It's fun. Laura's probably gonna watch this one day and be like, what the fuck? Sorry. I just randomly think about random people that are no longer in my life. Oh my god, the other day I thought about this kid that I have not seen in years from middle school. His name was Shiler or something really crazy. And he was so chaotic. You ever just have somebody that was in your life at one point and you're just I need to know how you were doing. You know what I mean? I hope you I don't hope anything bad on them, but I'm just I cannot imagine you as an adult. I'm sure he's doing great, probably better than I'm doing, probably, but I'll probably go since I'm just chatting my life away. And I feel like I have nobody to talk to sometimes, but that's just me. But thank you guys so much for watching and letting me talk to you. I might do a friend FaceTimes you video because a lot of people said that it's what it feels like when we're talking, when I do videos, that they're talking to a friend on FaceTime. So I don't know how I do that, but I'll try and figure something out like that. Would you guys be interested? It's at the end of the video, so I feel like nobody's gonna be seeing this. I'm gonna take my lashes off. I hate to say it, I am gonna take this off. I'm probably gonna lay down. What do you guys do before you go to bed? Other than ASMR? Because I have a nightly routine where I'll eat a snack, which I already have done. I ate my chips, which is why I said that my teeth might look yellow. And then, oh my gosh, which is terrible because I should not have eaten these chips. I had Wendy's today and just junk. It's terrible. I'm trying to be healthy and I'm not. I don't know where my makeup wipes are, so. Oh, should I go get them? This could be putting on makeup and taking it off video. I will. I think they're right behind me. 1 second. Okay. These are the chamomile and aloe vera. But I like how this was whispered and now I'm like just talking. Oh no, I have not used these. I think I just ran out of the jojoba. But I was looking for some jojoba oil at Marshall's too. I didn't have it. Because I'm running low. Because I use it for my cages. It smells good. I had another chip. I won't even lie. Oh, this feels nice. It's kind of warm in my room. Turn my fan off. It's me ripping off the cotton. But what was I even talking about earlier? I don't even remember. It like was 2 seconds grabbing these wipes. Oh yeah, what do you guys do before you sleep? So I have a routine. I eat my snacks. Like I try to drink water, but it's not always like that sometimes. Normally it's like a Sprite or water. I think I'm gonna go get some water, and then I'll watch like Nikocado Avocado. I think he's really funny. I like when he not makes fun of, but like pokes fun at like Amber Lynn. If you don't know who she is, she's like somebody who kind of like trolls people on the internet. Like, that's the best way to describe her. Like, she's just not an overall, I think, wonderful person. I'm gonna go over my brows. Does anything come off? No, I don't think. Oh, kinda. That wasn't there. I wonder how long these will last. I'm sure they'll fade a little bit. My mom hates them. She hates them. I came out of the bathroom and she's like, those are really dark. I'm like, well, I dyed them so they're not getting any lighter. But anyways, I watch him because he kind of just, she was originally a weight loss channel. And all she's done is basically, she does lose weight and then she'll gain it, which I get it. Like, I'm somebody who has lost roughly 60 pounds or so, or 80, I don't know at this point. I don't care. It's so weird. I don't care about how much weight I lose. I just want to like how I look. I'm getting there, which is great. But anyways, and I don't care about her weight loss either. If she's happy, then she should stay the way she is. But the point is that her whole channel is based on losing weight. And if she didn't want to lose weight more, she should just say it, but she doesn't. And that's what makes the channel kind of not great. Anyway, so he does that and I'll just do these funny jokes, and I think he's real funny. And ooh, I don't know if my skin likes these. Anyways, so I watch him, and then normally I watch ASMR to calm myself and go to bed. Or if I don't watch him, I watch like horror games and stuff, which is terrible. I've been watching somebody go, I've been watching Matt Pat go over the Walton Files. Guys, that is so scary. Don't watch that. It's creepy, but it's really entertaining. But I was watching at my grandparents' house. I sleep in their basement when I'm at my grandparents' house. I was so scared. I turned on, what did I turn on? I think I turned on ASMR Planet Sophie. And I was just like, I'm safe with Sophie. Like, she's doing my makeup and I'm like under my blankets. It's so embarrassing as like a grown adult, but DeMarcus is drinking some water right now. Just feel the need to share that with you. Alright, but thank you guys so much for watching. This is a bit of a longer video, so I hope that you guys enjoy. I enjoyed making it. I might upload this tonight, do a double upload, because this is, again, the same day that I did the dye for my brows. because I feel like the eyebrow stuff was like a really quick video. But who knows? I need to get stuff for. But anyway, I'm gonna go because I'm just gonna talk forever. But thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope that you, excuse me, sleep